Well, it would appear that Rage of the Abyss is a water-based set after all. Let's dig into your new fresh water support. Make sure you guys smash the link, crap out of that subscribe button so you guys don't miss out on more awesome content. There's Blood in the Water with number C32, Shark Drake Leviathan. Wow, this art actually looks really cool. I'm actually very happy to see it. So starting off here, we have Surfacing Big Jaws, the level 4 water, and of course this is fish support, so you know what that means. And you can use the first and second fix this card's name once per turn. So during your main phase, if a spell card was activated this turn, well, I mean, that's going to be super easy. What if I want a Pot of Prosperity? You can special summon this card from your hand. Also, you cannot special summon from the extract for this turn except for Xyz monsters. Sure, that's easy. If this card is normal or special, you can add a fish shark from your deck to your hand. Holy shit, that's good. And if this card is used for an Xyz summon of a water monster, it can be treated as a 3 or a 5. That is extremely good. You get to pull out any of your sharks that you need for extension options, and you're telling me that this thing can be treated as a 3 or a 5, and it's a free special summon? Holy crap! Alright, shark players, you guys are eating pretty good on this thing. I like this. Alright. Drake Shark. Not gonna lie, this kinda... I like how they had to put the logo up here because of the art being down there. So this is a level 4, 1400 attack, 1050 defense. Not terrible. You can only use the first and second fix this card's name once per turn. So if it's added from your deck to your hand, except by drawing it, guess what? You can special summon it. Huh. That works off of Pot of Prosperity or something like that. If this card is used for an Xyz summon of a water monster that uses 3 or more materials, this thing can be treated as 2. Huh. A Shark Drake Xyz monster that has this card as material gains the following effects. Once per turn, we can detach 2 materials from this card, target a spell or trap card on the field, and attach it to this card as material. Well, remember, this little guy is treated as 2 materials, so that's a free suck-up by using it. So, I don't know, I like the fact that in the design space for this thing can count itself as 2 materials, which is actually really good as an extension option. I mean, this is pretty good. So we got 2 good extenders for this. Wow. Okay. Armored Shark. This guy, of course, this is always traded as an Armored Xyz card. Oh boy, we finally have a monster in the Armored Xyz category. You can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. So we can send a Water Xyz monster from your extra deck to the graveyard. Then target 1 fish monster in your graveyard with a level equal to the sent monster's rank and special summon it. That's actually pretty good. During your opponent's turn, if this card is in your graveyard, quick effect, you can target a Water Xyz monster you control, equip this card to it as an equip spell that gives 500 attack points. So, you have a free special summon off of this, and that clears out of your extra deck, which actually is pretty decent. And the top things off it's 500 equip. I don't see anything wrong with this card. It's got shark in the name. Like, you have to kind of consider that. Is this a shark? Yes, this is a Shark Drake Retrain. Yes! I'm so excited. So, 4 level 5 monsters. We were never doing that in our life, but you can also Xyz summon this card by discarding a spell card and using a Shark Drake Xyz monster you control as material. I'm also kind of glad that, like, in terms of, you know, fueling these more modern era Xyz boss monsters, just using any sort of spell card to, like, beam it out is pretty good. So, what do we get for this? So, once per turn, quick effect, we can detach a material from this card, target 1 effect monster your opponent controls, negate its effects, and if you do, change its attack and defense to 0. This thing can attack twice during each battle phase, and if this card inflicts damage to your opponent, you get piercing damage. So you get a walking, talking monster negate for 3,100 attack points that basically can deal 6,200 to your opponent on 2 direct attacks, because this thing gets 2 attacks during each battle phase. Not restricted to monsters. I am glad to see that they've been trying to clean up these cards a little bit more and allow slightly more diversity as they've gone on. But this also is not, like, terrible. You're getting this off of a Shark Drake and a spell card discard, which, you know, is fueling your other shark anyway. Oh, Literature Dragon. Oh, well, hi, Leviathan Dragon's little brother. How are you? So 2 level 3s to make this on a 2000 attack. Oh, boy. We are straight just getting in here. So you can only use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. So on Special Summon, this is also from the graveyard. It doesn't have to be an Exceed Summon. Oh, we're learning here. You can add a Virtue Stream from your deck to your hand. That's an interesting card name. You can only activate one, or you can activate one of these effects. So you can detach a material from this card to add a Fish, Sea Serpent, or Aqua Monster. Oh, it's got to be from your graveyard to your hand. Well, the one card, hold on, I need to check something here. Is this just, this card is added to your hand except by drawing it? Yeah, hey, you can re-special summon that. That's actually worth it. Okay. And then we can target 2 Exceed monsters on the field, detach one material from them, and attach it to the other as material. So you can spin around some materials if need be, but hey, this is a free add of Virtue Stream and a free add back from the graveyard. Like, this card alone is actually pretty decent. I don't know what Virtue Stream does, but we'll get there in a second. Oh my gosh, yes, we actually remade Surface Jet. Finally. You know, the original Surface Jet was awful, by the way, in terms of what we had. So you can only use the first and second effects of this card's name per turn on a normal spell card. So we can special summon a level 4 or lower Fish, Sea Serpent, or Aqua Monster from the hand or graveyard. And if you do, you get locked out of your extra deck except for Exceed monsters. This is good. It's Monster Reborn. If your opponent controls an attack position monster, you can banish this card from your graveyard. Target a Fish, Sea Serpent, or Aqua Monster you control. It gains 1,000 attack points until the end of the turn. Man, you can use both of those effects in the same turn. You can special summon out a whole field, and then you can ram your opponent with the Surface Aqua Jet, and then just laugh all the way to the bank. Like, that's kind of hilarious, actually. I'll take that. That's comedy gold. How'd you die? Well, the shark with the jets hit me. Today on Sharknado. Reincarnation Unveil Mail. That is a sick art. This would have made a sick rank of Magic, honestly. So this card is always treated as an Armored Exceeds card. Okay, you can only activate one card with this card's name per turn. An Exceed monster equipped with this card gains these effects. Cannot be destroyed by battle, and then once per turn, if this card battle, quick effect, you can return one equipped spell, you can return one equipped card equipped to this card to your hand, and immediately that effect resolves, you can Exceed summon a water monster. That's actually pretty interesting. If this card is sent to the graveyard and activate this effect, equip it from your graveyard to an Exceed monster you control during the end phase. This just gives you the ability to rotate Exceed monsters during your opponent's turn, which is actually not bad. Is this Virtue Stream? Alright, so Virtue Stream, you can only activate, it's a trap card. I don't know why I was hoping this was going to be a spell card. So, you can only activate or use the first and second effects of this card's name once per turn. Standard stuff. We can target a Fish, Sea Serpent, or Aqua monster you control, and 2 cards your opponent controls, and destroy them. You know what? I'm okay with this, actually. You can banish this card from your graveyard, target 1 face-up monster on the field, and apply this effect based on the attribute. Water. The next time it be destroyed by card effect, it cannot be destroyed. And a non-water monster, its attribute becomes water. I guess that's okay, like, sure. And then we have Xyz Poseidon Splash. You can only use the first or second effect of this card's name once per turn, only once that turn. So if you control an Xyz monster that has a Xyz monster as material, you can declare one attribute among monsters on the field, destroy all monsters on the field with that attribute that are not equipped as an equipped spell card. And then our second effect, we can banish this from the graveyard, detach and Exceed material from your monster spell. Also summon 1 Fish, Sea Serpent, or Aqua monster from your graveyard to either field. That's actually interesting. Does this stuff fix the shark problems? A little bit. This is pretty good. Surface Aqua Jet for the extension. Shark Drake is pretty decent. The Armored Shark, the Drake Shark, and the Surfacing Big Jaws are all extremely good cards. I like this. They did pretty decent with this support. So what do you guys think? Please leave a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. And I'll see your beautiful faces back here later in the day, guys. Peace. Patrons! Thank you! Ah!
Thank you so much for watching. Check out these other videos.